Hey everyone, I thought great way to start a video. Hey everyone, I thought I'd talk about what I wear when I go to the range for anyone who hasn't gone and who may be curious about going to the range and wondering what they maybe should wear. Some of you old timers are just going to probably roll your eyes at this, but I think there is some additional insight that I have to offer. Not much, but little things you sometimes don't consider and that really haven't been touched upon in some of these videos that other people have done. Now, this video was sparked by a gentleman who went to the range for the first time. I was at the range a couple weeks back, and I saw him. He was like in a lane over from us, gone to the range for the first time with his sons, and he had the earmuffs on and the ear protection and the eye protection, but he was still like cupping his ears because he couldn't get over how loud it was. And that's kind of what sparked this video. So when I go to the range, obviously I wear the typical shit, eye protection, right? You don't want anything flying at your eye because pistols eject rounds, round casings all the time, flying through the air. Sometimes you get hit from that, depending on where you are at the range. Like if you're downrange, which doesn't tend to happen unless you're taking a class. Sometimes you can actually get if you're far enough downrange and you're in a class, and that's why you're downrange, you can actually get hit by shrapnel, for lack of a better term. Like rounds that have broken, they hit the backstop, bounce off a wall, bounce off the floor, whatever, and you could actually feel it hit you in the shoulders and what have you. So eye protection is a must. One thing I will then follow up eye protection with is a baseball hat, a rimmed hat, right? You often see this in a lot of people when they're at the range. I wear it very specifically, and that is so when a casing falls, it hits here and doesn't go here, because that can happen, and you don't want a hot casing going here. That could hurt. So a rimmed hat is beautiful for that because it just lands and hits this and bounces off and no problems, right? Next thing I will do is I will wear a pair of earmuffs, right? These Walker Razor earmuffs, they're great. These are mine. I bought them. No one is paying me to do this video. But they have they have noise canceling, but they also have a microphone on them so you can hear other people talking in case, you just want to have conversations or you need to hear commands being yelled out. There's a volume, an on and off volume switch, and a microphone so you can hear what's being talked about. Some of these types of headphones also allow you to Bluetooth music, stuff like that. But I do wear these all the time. They've got the gray camo. You can get them a bunch of colors. But what I will also do with these, make sure it's turned off. And they fold up a little nice, all nice. What I will also do with the earmuffs is I will also wear earplugs. And some of you are probably like, oh, come on, stop being, a weak, stop being a wimp or whatever, right? No, I double up my hearing. One, hearing is very important. You want to protect that. You want that to be good for you for your whole life, right? You don't want to fuck that shit up. So I double up with the ear protection. And there's actually a very specific, other than just wanting to preserve my hearing for the duration of my life, the reason I double up and just don't rely on earplugs or the earmuffs is that you have no idea who in the lane next to you, you have no idea what they're going to be shooting, right? So as far as sound goes, I started doing the earplugs and the earmuffs. I started doubling up after we had people in the lane next to us who were firing a shotgun. The earmuffs weren't enough. It was way too loud. They were in the lane next to us firing a shotgun, having a good old time, and being responsible, but it was too loud. I was like, from now on, I'm wearing earmuffs. I'm doubling up on ear protection, hands down. And with that gentleman that I saw at the range who was there for the first time, cupping his ears, I told him that. I was like, definitely double up. Obviously, make your own call, but you might want to double up because you have no idea what the people next to you are going to be shooting. Just could be a quiet thing like a 22, or it could be a shotgun or something louder like a 50 caliber. Desert Eagle, like I shot the other day, which was very loud. Another story about loud ammo is that the range I go to, you can rent a 50 BMG rifle. And I was at the rifle range one time shooting my 22, and 2 lanes over was a group of guys, probably like a bachelor party or something, and they rented the BMG, the 50 caliber BMG, and they were firing it. And when that thing went off, it scared the shit out of me because no one told me it was going to happen. Super loud. Holy shit. Very alarming. The air that thing moved, you could feel the breeze when they would shoot that, and it would blow papers if you had like anything on your bench. Point being, you have no idea. Once again, you have no idea what other people are going to be shooting when you're at the range. So definitely double up your hearing, maintain your hearing. Okay, please. Even when you go to concerts, do the right thing. Double up your hearing. You'll be fine. Trust me. You'll still be able to function. You'll be able to hear the people around you. Just double up on your hearing. Hearing is precious. Okay, all your senses are precious, but definitely double up on your hearing. There's no reason not to. Now, along with that, with that aside, rather, one other thing I do recommend is that the shirt you are wearing not be a V-neck, because you don't want anything going down in there. Same reason you wear a baseball hat. You don't want things going in between your face and you don't want anything going in here, right? Well, you don't want anything going down here either, right? Because that's hot, and that happens. But one thing I also recommend, other than having not having a V-neck shirt, is that wearing a shirt that actually drapes far enough that it covers the back. It covers the back part of your pants, right? So, you don't like the whole plumber's crack thing. You want a shirt that covers that area so that when rounds come flying, because if someone is in the lane next to you, I'm talking too fast here. If someone's in the lane next to you and they're standing a little too far forward, right? They're up against the bench and their arms are out. They're most likely going to be sending casings right at you, right into your lane, and it's going to be bouncing off the one side and coming at you. Those casings can end up down your pants. You don't want that happening. So either wear a long t-shirt, or if the weather allows it, wear a flannel over, your shirt, so everything's covered and you don't run the risk of something going down your pants. You don't have the problem of something going down your shirt, going down in your glasses. No. So that's why I dress like I do when I go to the range, and you should too. Some ranges will offer the ear protection and the eye protection as a thing, like if you're going, you don't have your own. Hopefully maybe you have a friend who has some that they can lend you the items. But definitely consider doubling up on the hearing protection, wearing a baseball hat, and making sure everything's covered up so no hot casings can fall in very sensitive places. So hope this helps somebody. Hope it was at least amusing. So anyway, have a good one and stay safe at the range.